The Game of Life Generations: How to Play. The object of the game is to have the most cash at the end. Lay out the board and attach the spinner. Shuffle each of the 8 decks separately, then place them face down on the table. Each player picks a generation and takes the matching generation card, car, and spin to win token. Each player places an orange people peg in their car, then places it on start. Players must arrange themselves in this turn order clockwise based on their generation: greatest, baby boomer, Gen X, millennial, Gen Z. Give each player $200,000. Pick a player to be the banker who manages the game's money, which they must keep separate from their own. The greatest generation goes first, then play proceeds clockwise. At the start of your very first turn, you must pick a direction to go. If you pick career, then draw the top 2 career cards and pick one to keep, placing the other on the bottom of the deck. Unless you are the Gen Z player, then take a life opportunity card instead of a career card and keep it face down in front of you so the delay life side is face up. If you pick the college path, take 2 $50,000 loan certificates. On your turn, spin the spinner, then move the number of spaces spun along the path towards retirement. If you pass a payday space, collect your salary from the bank. If you land on a payday space, then collect an additional $100,000 bonus. If you are the Gen Z player and have the delay life side in front of you, then every time you pass a payday space, collect $10,000 from every other player who has a college career card in front of them. Then collect money from the bank until the total collected is $60,000. If you land on a payday space, flip your life opportunity card face up and collect the new salary listed on it, as well as the additional $100,000 bonus. Then the life opportunity card remains on the career side. When you land on one of the following spaces, perform these actions. Action space. Draw an action card and perform the action as indicated by your generation, then keep the card. It's worth money at the end of the game. Spin to win. All players choose a different number on the spin to win wheel and place their token on it. You get to place the extra silver token. Then spin the spinner until it lands on a number that a player is on. Then that player collects $200,000 from the bank. Baby, friend, and pet. Add the indicated number of orange people, purple friends, or green pets to your vehicle. If you run out of space, collect any extra in front of you. They are worth money at the end of the game. House. You can choose to buy a house, sell a house, or do nothing. To buy, take the top 2 cards from the house deck and pick one. Pay its price to the bank and place the card face up in front of you. Return the other card to the bottom of the deck. You are allowed to own multiple houses. To sell a house, spin the spinner and collect money from the bank based on what you spun as indicated on the card, then place the sold house at the bottom of the deck. Generation space. Perform your unique action at the top of your generation card. Certain generations have access to unique cards. Boomers receive coupon cards that can be used on action cards to increase the amount of money earned or decrease the amount of money needed to pay. Gen X uses pay bump cards to permanently increase their salary, even if they change careers. Millennials use side hustle cards to force other players to pay them money. Stop spaces require you to stop moving even if you had more moves remaining. Refer to the corresponding section of your generation profile card for what to do next. If the stop action is multiple choice, then pick a direction you want to go and match the colored arrow on the card with the board to know which action to take. If at any time you don't have enough money to pay for something, then you must take out a loan in increments of $50,000. Take the money and loan certificate from the bank. To pay off a $50,000 loan, you must pay $60,000 to the bank anytime during your turn. When you reach the retirement space, your turns are skipped until all the other players join you. Cash bonuses are given to players based on the finishing order, with $400,000 to the first player, down to $100,000 for the 4th player. Once everyone has finished, players must pay off their loans, sell their houses, cash in their action cards and pegs, and add up their wealth. Each player collects $100,000 for every action card they have. Millennials and Gen Z collect 100,000 for every orange people peg they have, 100,000 for every green pet peg they have, and 50,000 for every purple friend peg they have. Baby boomers, greatest, and Gen X collect 100,000 for every orange people peg they have, 50,000 for every green pet peg they have, and 100,000 for every purple friend peg they have. Then, the player with the most cash wins.